$2,000 here in about 10 minutes. 3:30, listen for that next keyword to go fund yourself. 3:30, 4:30, 5:30 are your last three chances today. And then 6:10 tonight, Guardians are set to play the second of two against Cincinnati Reds, to whom they lost last night. Nobody loses to the Reds. Only nine. They only had 9 wins going into last night. So the Guardians put them in double-digit win territory. But the Reds are still the worst team in baseball. And the Guardians couldn't make it happen last night against them. I didn't see any of it, but, listen. Cold bats last night.
I heard some...
It was 5-4. It's not even a blowout, but still.
They
win is a win.
They got there. I heard Tyler Naquin hit a home run in, I think, the 3rd inning. Heard Hammy do a very kind of like, because he's on the Reds now, so he's just like, and that one's gone.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
But I like when Hammy does those not exciting home run calls, especially for the other team. And that one's gone.
To stock and trade. As excited as he can be, and that's a pretty genius move, too. Mm-hmm. As excited as he can be for the Guardians, he can be equally as unexcited for the other team. Because some people, they want to be kind of agnostic about it. But he's like, no, I'm a booster. No, I'm calling for Cleveland.
He works for the Guardians.
That's right. The Poundcake Sports Break will hit you a little bit later on as well, after 5 o'clock. Who knows what he'll be covering this week. Cavaliers will go 14th in the draft. I didn't realize that they were the best team in basketball that didn't make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I heard that in the little sports update there in the break. So 14th in the draft. On
best of the worst.
Where is the draft this year?
I think
the NBA draft.
I think they always do it in the same spot. I don't think they move it around like the NFL draft.
Oh, yeah?
It doesn't quite have the same amount. I mean, people are excited, but it's not like the NFL draft where people want to tailgate and sit around and wait to see who they get. Because also, it's only 2 rounds.
It's at the Barclays Center.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's happening on June 23rd, which is, of course, my birthday. It was going to be on a different date, but I'll pull back the curtain a little bit. I hit up Adam Silver, and I said, hey, listen, I would like it very much. Of course, he's the NBA commissioner. He and I go way back. And we were discussing what we were going to do. From time to time, he will call upon my limited expertise in some areas of whatever. And we were talking about how we were going to try to get Brittany Griner out of Russia. And
that's up to you two, huh?
Well, not up to us, but I mean,
you just had some ideas.
He's a smart leader, and he'll cast his lot with people he thinks are might have something to do with it. And so anyway, we were talking about that. I said, yeah, let's get her back from Russia. But I said, can you move the NBA draft this year, please? Can you do me a solid? Chrome Dome. I like to call him Chrome Dome.
You guys have that kind of relationship.
Yeah. Even though that there's no chrome there, he's got a dome. And I said, you've got the draft set for, it was like July 12th or something, I think.
That seems way too late.
And I said, it does seem, right? That's what I told him. I go, it seems way too late.
Especially since...
How about my birthday, June 23rd? And he said, I couldn't possibly do that. And then when you know it, like 2 days later, I get a text. And he goes, it's done. You're welcome. And I said, that's great. You don't have to get me a gift this year. Thank you so much. You weird, rat-looking man.
He does look like a giant chihuahua.
So,
or like basically like a greyhound that turned into a human.
Mm-hmm. If there was a race of humans that were formerly greyhounds, Adam Silver would be their leader. It's on the same day that Columbo died. Is that true? Peter Falk didn't die on my birthday, did he? Oh, good God. Oh, that's right, because I mentioned it yesterday.
You mentioned it yesterday.
I don't know what I say here. It's all made up. Yeah, Peter Falk died on my birthday 11 years ago, this June. And he died on my 40th birthday.
That was right. There wasn't just one more thing that day.
Oh, just one more thing.
I love Columbo.
Please. Yeah.
I haven't watched an episode in a little bit. I need to get back into that show.
I liked him in movies. He's obviously Princess Bride is what a lot of people know him for. But if you go way back to the 70s, John Cassavetes, this legendary director, did a movie called Woman Under the Influence. And Peter Falk was in that. And that's a wild movie. Poundcake turned me on to that one. He said, you got to watch Woman Under the Influence. because Poundcake's a big Jenna Rollins fan. And I said, okay. Right,
Yeah.
Cody? I get all that right?
No, not at all.
Tomorrow on the show, I will have passes for you for the Berea Rib Cook-Off and Beer Fest.
Ooh, doggy.
Memorial Day weekend. It's just a week away. I left some passes in the office for you guys if you wanted to go, by the way.
I do want.
Yeah. So those are up there on the desk. But, free musical entertainment all weekend.
From the likes of who?
I'll tell you.
That's why I asked. So you can tell me.
Jam Machine on Saturday.
Now, is that like Jam Machine as in like they're a jamming band, or is this some sort of preserves type band?
I'm going to assume that it's like the way you first described it.
Yeah.
If it's an actual contraption that creates jam, I'm going to be very, very... I will go out just for that. If they can make me like some some blackberry preserves.
Oh, blackberry bramble jam.
Jam Machine. That would be great. Friday, you've got Cruisin'. They're probably doing like oldies and hits, right? Bronx Country is going to play. Jam Machine on Saturday. Follow the Sun. Revolution Pie. I've never heard them. That's a terrible name, guys, and that you should change that. The Tiny Hands Band.
Why is that one funny?
I don't know. Fugazis. Stadium 11. The Chardon Polka
I know
Band.
Stadium 11. They are very entertaining.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've seen them a few times.
Yeah, I've never heard of any of these bands, but these are the ones who were playing the Rib Cook-Off and Beer Fest. I hesitate to just call it Rib Fest because that's pretty dismissive. It happens right there in Berea at the Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds, Memorial Day weekend. BereaRib.com.
Wasn't Mary doing some rednecky type stuff last year or a couple years ago?
Yeah, maybe. She's a Berean again.
Yeah.
She's back right there. I don't know how far she lives from the actual fairgrounds, but Berea's not that big. And a band called Seven Nations will, I think, be the last act there on Memorial Day proper. So tomorrow, I will have Rib Fest passes for you. It's, let me count these out because I have them here. So 2 free passes, 2 people get in. A free half slab of ribs.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, 2 free half slabs of ribs.
Oh, that's a full slab.
Yeah. Let me do the math on that. Hey, that's a full slab.
Yeah, we got a full slab now.
And 2 free 20-ounce soft drinks. So that's what you'll get if you win tomorrow for the Rib Cook-Off and Beer Fest. Weren't you a celebrity judge 1 or 2 years?
Yeah, but it wasn't at the Berea one. It was the one that they did at Nautica a few years. And the first time I did it was my first year on the show. So excited. And then my daughter's bunny died. She was having a hard time with it. And I brought my wife, which was dumb of me because she doesn't even eat meat. Mm-hmm. She was just
vegetarian.
There. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm there. And then she's like, oh, Fallon's bunny died. We got to go home and make sure she's okay. So I had to go home.
You had to leave the event?
I had to leave the event.
But you're judging.
Before I got to eat any ribs.
You're judging.
Well, my kid was in need. I had to go.
You go, baby, listen, you can't just change somebody's
schedule.
schedules.
Is it cooked? Is it barbecue? Because then I'll go.
The rabbit's not coming back. Mm-hmm. It's not going to get any more dead.
Right.
I'll be home when I'm done working.
Yeah, so I missed out that year. I was very bummed out.
Yeah, I guess
But
so.
the next year.
That was nice of you to leave. I never would have left. It's nice of you to leave.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'll leave what I'm supposed to be doing to come home.
She was very upset. I didn't.
Sure, but again, the rabbit's not going to get any more dead. Well, anyway, that was nice of you to do.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy sometimes. Stupid.
I've got in retro the way you tell it in retrospect, you really realize you made the right decision. I got $1,000 here for you. It's a chance to go fund yourself. Every one of these keywords got a grand attached to it, so listen closely and good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword GRAND at WMMS.com. That's GRAND. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Hello.
Bill.
Hey, what's going on?
Bill is your friend Timothy McMozgov,
Yeah.
formerly of Cleveland Cavaliers.
Mm-hmm.
How have you been, Bill?
I've been good. How are you? I feel like you've been going through some tough times in your neck of the woods.
Been going through some tough times, that's right.
No more McDonald's?
No more McDonald's. In the right 2 weeks, Bill. 2 weeks after I bought a bunch of McDonald's franchises.
Not the best investment.
They announced they will be leaving Russia for good.
Now, are you going to turn them into a restaurant of your own?
That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of it. I had just introduced the McMozgov at all of my restaurants, Bill.
What's on the McMozgov?
Well, it's kind of like what they have in America, just more for Russian eaters. The McMozgov was one beef-looking patty, regular.
Wait. Beef looking?
Is a beef-looking patty, Bill.
You mean like an Impossible Burger?
It's almost impossible to eat, yes. One beef-looking patty,
Okay.
regular sauce.
Why is it regular?
It was all copyright. I couldn't do it special.
You can do special
A
sauce.
special, regular sauce.
What is it? What is the regular sauce like? What does it taste like?
It wasn't great, but it was popular. Weren't a lot of choices. The McMozgov was. We didn't sell a lot, but we tried it.
Now, are you going to call your new restaurant McMozgov's? Because I think that's pretty catchy.
No, I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I owned the McDonald's franchise, and now they're gone. But the we'll change the name, but still sell the one beef-looking patty, regular sauce, beets, goat cheese, pickled beets, on a rye bread bun.
Sounds
They make your mouth water.
Sounds like food. Sounds like food.
Makes your mouth water, doesn't
Yeah, I don't
it?
know if my mouth is watering.
Well, we'll see. But it's tough times in Russia. By the way, don't be surprised if you hear about Ronald McDonald falling out a window. That happens a lot, people fall out of windows.
I don't think that happens all that often.
That
Maybe
happens
that's a
lot
Russia
in-
thing.
That's what I'm saying. It happens a lot in Russia.
People just fall out windows?
Get on the bad side of people. You fall out a window. Yes.
Oh.
I was going to fight for Russia in Ukraine, but they said I was too tall. They said, Mozgov, get down. I said, I am. I'm on my knees. Bill, did you see NBA draft?
Yeah.
Mozgov's coming back.
No?
What's the who gets the first pick?
Orlando Magic.
The Orlando Magic, Bill. My old team.
And you think they're going to pick you to come back?
Let me look. It says it right here. Mozgov coming back. First pick.
Is there another Mozgov?
I don't think so. Timothy Mozgov, only Mozgov. I'm going back to play.
I don't know if maybe your son was old enough to play now, because some of these players their kids are getting old enough that they're starting to enter the NBA.
Oh no, my son died. Little Mozgov died.
How did he die?
He had the first McMozgov. Didn't go well. I thought I mentioned that. I'm so sorry.
Your beef-like patty,
My beef-looking patty.
beef-looking
yes.
patty, and this sandwich that you created killed your son?
I don't know if it was the patty. There's a lot of things on the McMozgov. He may have had an allergic reaction to something.
Yeah, was it like an allergy, or was he choking, or was it blunt force trauma?
I do not know. I was not there.
What
It's
happened?
a heavy sandwich.
Sounds like
might
it.
have been crushed under it after he ordered it. I don't know. That's very sad.
Yeah, it's incredibly sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
We're over it now.
I mean, you've
2
had
weeks ago.
quite a bit of loss in your family. Didn't your mother pass away too?
My mother did pass away, Bill. You have a great memory. She passed away giving birth to my older brother. Yeah, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that you remember that. But anyway, look for me on the stage at New York for the draft, okay?
I will, but I don't think you're going to be there.
McMozgov coming back to Orlando Magic, Bill. Mark my words.
I don't think that's going to happen, but hey, I hope it does.
Stupid burgers for this guy. I will be back playing.
Well, good luck, bud.
Thank you. I'll keep you in the loop. But
Yep.
watch the draft. You'll see me there.
Keep those McMozgovs away from me, though.
I will. They're too heavy. All right. I love you.
I love you, bud. His son died. It sounds like he killed his son.
What's that?
Mozgov's son passed away because he ate some burger that Mozgov made for him.
I thought you said he killed his son.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, God, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, you hate to hear that. Oh, my goodness. Alan Cox Show After Hours line. Anytime you want to leave messages for us there, you can do it. It's 216-986-8903.
What's up, guys? Random thing. I'm standing here in my kitchen looking for something to bring with me in my car to work because I'm parched, but I have no bottles with a cap on it, and I refuse to be the psychopath that Mary is for bringing a random glass into my car. Thanks. Have a good day, guys.
Yeah, I
Bye.
mentioned I almost did that a couple of weeks ago. I was just kind of reflexively going out to my car, and I had a glass in my hand. And I did stop. Once I realized it, I stopped and thought, can I do this? Of course, I could do it. Should I do it? And I decided that it would have been a bad idea. But Mary will talk about how she... and again, she's not alone, but I still think it's a freaky thing to do.
Very
to just bring a glass in your car, no lid.
Especially a glass one.
Yeah.
Like
not a plastic tumbler.
Cup, I understand a little bit more. Still don't love it without a lid. But she'll just bring a glass. And she talked about the time that she was trying to get a ladder in her car and just jammed it into her car, hit the glass, and shattered the glass.
Yeah. So now you've got no beverage. You've got shards of glass all through your thing. It's something that I know specifically Poundcake's mom doesn't do that because she's prone to shattering glass with her mind.
It happened 2 times.
2 times it happened. That's one too many times, quite frankly. Has your mom done that recently? When was the last time she shattered glass with her mind?
The last time was the one I told you about when we were in I think
Walmart or something?
It was Target. And it was like the layaway line, and they were jerking her around.
Wow, I didn't know Target had layaway.
That's what I'm saying. It was a long time ago. So at the time, I
didn't know Target ever had layaway.
Yeah, they did, and we were at like or it was a customer service desk. I just know we were away from the other like aisles, and it was a 2-way mirror between like the manager office and then like the little customer service area. And she's just like, you know what? I'm sick of being jerked around.
Wow.
Yep. And I was like, and she was like, I didn't do that.
She's like the fire starter, but for glass.
Yeah. So that was the only time I was present for. And then the other time was our patio door, which my brother was present for.
So do you think that she makes sure that the two of you are never in the same room at the same time for when she shatters glass so that the two of you can't compare anecdotes?
Well, I saw the aftermath of the shattered glass when I got home, and I said, what happened? And my brother told me, and then I asked my mom, and I was like, they could be in cahoots. I didn't believe it. But then I saw it, and I was like, oh, this is what you're talking about.
In cahoots.
I'm really surprised that she hasn't tried to hone that.
Yeah.
Like, figure that out. That's one of those things, well, you have a power like that.
She was angry.
You want to get in touch with it. Yeah, but you want to be able to control it.
Well, what is a practical application, though, for the ability to shatter glass with your mind?
It's a very least.
That's scary, because imagine
you could go on America's Got Talent.
Imagine if she's
in between the juggler and the sword swallower.
Like, if she learns to control it, she can make a great show out of it.
Yeah. But what if it only happens when she's angry? And then when she's angry, she's angrily driving to work, and then the windshield shatters. That's not good.
Oh, well.
Well, but that's what I'm saying. You want to learn to control it.
Yeah.
So you take, for example.
She doesn't want to be like the glass Hulk.
Yeah. In movies like X-Men, Magneto is trying to figure out how he can control metal, and it does have to do with his anger. But he's not always visibly angry. He just learns what he has to do to manipulate the metal. So that's what your mom needs to do. But instead, she's just not even trying.
Yeah, well, she's lazy like me.
Lazy like me.
You know what?
Woman works 13 hours a day.
Or maybe she doesn't have superpowers. But
Well, let's
I
not go
would
down
like
that
to say
road.
That she does.
I would very much like to give her the benefit of the doubt that she has a superpower.
Yeah,
She can shatter glass. She can see pterodactyls. No one else.
Listen,
can see
I can
them.
shatter glass. It's being able to shatter glass with your mind.
On
That's
command.
impressive.
Yeah. And Poundcake could probably do it with his voice.
Hey,
She
that's so rude.
she can do it with her mind. Is it really rude though?
Yeah, it's rude. See, it didn't shatter. Hey, someone's gonna be driving right now. Like, damn it, Poundcake! Bop bop baloo bop bop bamboo.
I got to take a break here. If you want to text for anything, 35192. To do that, anywhere you are, you can listen. Leave us messages there, too, on the iHeartRadio app.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7
WMMS. Rover's